up, Cali?
Hey, what up, swag?
Let's get this money.
You ain't said nothing, bro. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of the beautiful people currently under the sound of my voice. Welcome to another episode of Don't Gas Me.
Don't gas me.
Don't gas me. And today we got a special Juneteenth episode for y'all because you thought we wasn't going to be here this week,
Y'all
didn't
thought we
you,
weren't
bitch?
posting up.
You thought we weren't going to be here, didn't you, bitch? You thought
you
we
wasn't
going
gonna see the Cali and Swag show.
Oh, you wasn't going to see us?
What?
Nigga, please.
Stop playing.
We here for the Juneteenth.
I'm mad. Why we so like?
Hey, where's Juneteenth, nigga?
It's
Shit.
Juneteenth.
You know what I'm saying? Freedom Day.
Today.
What we talking about today, Swag? Tell me what's good. I almost called you Cali. I don't know how. I don't know what's going on today.
All right,
I
y'all.
need more
So
water. I'm hot than a bitch. It's this fucking light, man. Whew, I'm sorry.
today we're gonna get into a conspiracy, a local conspiracy. Ooh, cue the music.
People already do that on their podcast.
Okay.
Shout out to Damn Internet, you scary. I know you guys don't know me. I don't fucking care. Come on. Go ahead, continue.
Okay, so we have a local conspiracy that some of you may or may not know about. It is the Pazuzu story. Yeah, so.
The Pazuzu story.
What was his name? His name is John Lawson.
Weird, regular ass name.
John Lawson. Like,
Simple
you would
white
never
boy.
think anything of a John Lawson.
You probably know a John Lawson at your job, your church.
John Lawson. Hey, John. What's up, John? Johnny. They call him Johnny.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, he grew up to be Pazuzu. That's what everybody knows him as, Pazuzu.
Algarad.
Algarad.
Pazuzu Algarad.
He lives here, locally in Clemmons, North Carolina, right up the street. Y'all already know what Clemmons is. And it's just like the story is so crazy. You would never expect for this to be happening. Right here.
Right here. Maybe somewhere like in Wisconsin, like South Dakota.
Alabama.
Right here in your backyard, nigga.
Like up the street.
You can drive to where all this shit happen.
Right. So, you want to tell the story?
Oh, shit.
You want me to get into
All right, cool. So this man, apparently there's a documentary on it that's on YouTube. It's actually on Vice. There's a couple episodes that's on YouTube, but check it out on Vice so you can get the better quality and all that kind of shit.
Right.
You know. But anyway, it's called The Devil You Know, which is weird to me because I lived in Winston-Salem my entire life and I don't know this motherfucker. I had never heard of this nigga until this one brought it up. And I was like, you lying. This shit didn't happen here. She was like, yeah, it's a who documentary.
I love a good conspiracy story. So when I found out this, I was like, okay,
How did you hear about it?
I don't know.
I
heard about it
Did y'all
years
hear about
ago.
Pazuzu, nigga?
Like, I think I just be looking stuff up. I probably seen
Same.
it on Facebook or something. I don't know, honestly. I used to watch Vice all the time, too. So I probably could have just came across it and was just like...
Vice is a good network to be watching.
Yeah. If you like hearing people's different stories about like different crazy stuff, like conspiracy stories and just wild shit, watch Vice. Because it's just...
But you gotta get high first. You gotta get high first.
I ain't never been high watching Vice.
Because you don't smoke. But you drink.
I smoke. I drink. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't.
I'm a dog.
I'm a dog.
I love. Hey, and I'm addicted to money. Man, do it big, nigga.
Don't yell at me.
My bad. I'm really on 10 today.
You are like, look, last time my energy was up. Now your energy, I need to be like you.
Come on, Sway. Let's get it. I think it's whoever does the intro, honestly. But anyway.
That's it. That's the source.
But this Pazuzu dude, his name, like she said earlier, his name is John Lawson. And all this happened here in Clemmons, North Carolina. Now, there's a difference between Kernersville, Winston, and Clemmons. Here's Kernersville, here's Winston, here's Clemmons. You feel me? So this shit happened out there. That's that white people shit. They said in this documentary, this nigga, now there's like a little tunnel that people do graffiti on, all that kind of shit. They've been doing it for forever. So this nigga said he was down there just spray painting and whatnot with him. And dudes doing like inverted pyramids and 666. And then he screams, where's your God now? And he was just like, okay, well, you're having fun.
I guess you're having fun.
Fuck out of here, boy. Please.
I would have like, I'm out.
You feel me? All right, bro. My God is right here, nigga,
Okay.
at all times.
Thanks.
And walk home just like this.
They was tripping for real.
This nigga is ridiculous, dog.
But yeah, so Pazuzu, he had like in their little group of friends, his house was the chill house. Like everybody just come over there. They say he had no rules. It was like you could do literally anything. Like anything you want to do, anything.
I don't know how the hell you could chill in that fucking house.
I wouldn't even want to walk through the damn house. Like they put the sheriff department did a little walkthrough of his house, and it looked so
fucking nasty, bro.
y'all. It was so. And it was like, I didn't even know till later on in episodes that his mama was living there too.
No, she wasn't. No. She just owned the house. Please don't tell me that bitch was...
She was living there because they said that one of the little interviewees or whatever was like, she had to know that he killed somebody and just woke up, went to work like nothing happened.
That is fucking crazy. What's that smell?
And remember,
well, get that shit out of here by the time I get off work. That's it.
Right, and then they was like, they showed that her room was like the cleanest room in the house. That was the clean room. It was hers.
Oh my fucking gosh. But how could you stay there, period, though?
She probably just closed her door and let her crazy ass son do what the fuck he wanted to do. But she did call the police on him once for abusing her. Like, he put his hands on her. So she didn't have no control over him.
That's that white people shit, y'all.
It is. That's that white people shit for real.
We don't do that.
Let that be my mama.
We don't do that.
But people, we not going for that shit.
Okay.
And first of all, black people don't even like living nasty.
Hell no. Oh, let mama come home and see that goddamn kitchen. Oh, ain't nobody having no kind of fun. Ain't nobody having no fun.
And first
ain't
of all,
nobody
why all
doing
these
shit.
people at my house while I'm at work? And then why you trying to have people over here when I get off of work? Because I got to go to sleep so I can go to work tomorrow.
You feel me?
Mama not having that shit.
You the devil. Oh, I'm going to show you the devil, motherfucker.
I got a devil for your ass.
No. You see all his friends like, damn, nigga, I thought you was saying.
What
What
bro?
happened?
What happened?
Chill out, bro. What happened to your furniture, guys? It was coming.
I tried not to. I don't know why. I got a problem.
What else do you have for this motherfucker, man? His friends still love and miss him. That is fucking wild.
Like, as these people are talking about the murders that they seen, when they supposedly didn't see the murders, but they seen the bodies, and he was forcing them to help bury the bodies. And at the end, they was just like, I miss my friend. I miss him, man.
These
like,
motherfuckers, man.
What the fuck wrong with y'all?
And they gotta be Satan worshipers now. When I tell you, like, it really disappointed me to see that what really bothered me, these are people from my city too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like the little white boy, the weird ass white boy who was addicted to heroin along with his heroin addicted girlfriend. The heroin is some bullshit. Heroin would make you think that life is so perfect to the point where you're like, oh shit, I got more money to buy drugs now. It's like, wait a minute. No, sir.
You crackhead.
You fucking crackhead. But wait, I think if you call a heroin addict a crackhead, they'd be like, oh, well, thank you. Or like, nigga, what? Don't you ever disrespect me. I do that heroin. That boy. Dog food, nigga.
Well, me personally, I don't know anything about those drugs. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to offend any drug users.
I don't care. Honestly.
Yeah.
I smoke weed, so whatever you want to call that, cool. But like, if you do heroin, I really want you to do better for yourself. I really want that dude to do better for himself, but I don't think those days are coming.
They were shooting up on the show. Like, Vice is one of those shows where they will like document drug addicts, or like it's an episode on scammers, and they showing like how people scam and use cards and stuff. Like, they will show you the real deal shit.
I gotta start watching Vice more often, for real.
They will show you the real shit on Vice. Okay.
I was really only watching it for Jesus and Mero.
For what?
Desus and Mero. Tell me you don't know who Desus and Mero are.
I don't know those people.
We gotta get you on the podcasting stuff more.
Yeah, see, I'm not hip to this podcast stuff. It's new to me.
It's fine, you're gonna get there. Desus and Mero are very popular though. They're kind of like how can I explain it? It's just two dudes who just kind of sit and talk about like news and stuff. Kind of like what we doing right now.
Two guys.
Well, yeah.
Talking.
Okay, she's a guy. I mean, I'm a dude. She's a dude.
Weird dude.
Cause we all niggas, you feel me, bro? What the hell are we talking about though, Swag? Let's get it, my nigga.
Okay, so one of the crazy friends, he seen the body, one of the bodies in the back or whatever, and he was like, I ain't going for this. I'm gonna call the police. They had been calling the police on this man the whole episode, the whole season, whatever it is. And the sheriffs would just not do a thorough job, or they'd be like, oh, we don't have enough information. This lady's boyfriend went missing, and he was last seen with Pazuzu. That wasn't a good enough information to search his house. Supposedly, when they did have a search warrant and search his house, they had like 2 of them. They couldn't find anything at the house. They found nothing.
Winston-Salem Police Department, Forsyth County Sheriff's Department. I'm disappointed in y'all. Mm-hmm. That girl that was on there, that was on the documentary, her name was Katie or something like that. Yeah. She said when she went to go visit the house, when she stepped on the doorstep, she said it stunk. It reeked something terrible. Right. She walks inside and she tells the dude, your house smells like death. And he goes, oh, don't worry, that's just the dead bodies in the basement.
And then they laughed it off.
Y'all walk into the house, smell this foul fucking smell, and was like,
nothing to see here.
Can't find shit. Sorry I wasted your time, Mr. Algarad.
Nah, that shit just sounds.
What the fuck is the matter with y'all?
Let him have been a black person.
Bro, what?
Threw shit around.
Y'all, hey, look, no, that house would have been cleaned up by the time them motherfuckers were like, all this shit in here. Stack these books up, man. What you got in here? I'd have ran through that house like y'all was trying to rob him. Yeah. Damn, if his name was Shaquille Johnson.
That's Shaquille.
I don't know. I just thought about some shit. What should I have said? Raekwon?
Yeah.
Daquan? Why can't Shaquille is a real name though?
Brandon's kind of person.
Exactly.
Anywho.
Not Tanner though.
They had, out of those 2 search warrants, like the documents or whatever they found, I don't know how the police shit worked, it was sealed. When they finally wanted to do this documentary, they was trying to get people, they got a lawyer to go look at the documents, and they were sealed. So it was like, you have to be somebody major to read them.
He probably had a father or somebody that was working for the police department. What's the issue? Why y'all ain't want to, throw Pazuzu ass in jail?
I want to know what they was hiding.
This Bible Belt city of Winston-Salem didn't want to throw Satan in prison. I'm confused.
Right. So confusing, right? This was back in, what year? 2009.
Maybe they don't believe that white people are the devil. But y'all think niggas are the devil.
This crazy. Man writing 666 on walls and stuff.
You know what black means? Tell them what black means.
I got my melanin. Where is that? Right there.
Oh, what? Tell them what black means. It's an adjective, verb, noun.
I can't read.
Absolutely amazing. See, I didn't even see all that before. The definition of black: absolutely amazing, greatness, beautiful, stunning, vibrant, limitless, pure excellence, quality at its finest, strong, fascinating. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable that y'all can't see this shit within us. When you see us walking down your street, maybe you do see it. You just nervous.
Yeah.
Because you see all of this quality at its finest.
They're scared of what we can do, what we're capable of.
Your deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Your deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. You punk pussy ass bitches. Not all of you though. Just the ones who are like racist. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones.
Just the racist.
The racist people. Because like I don't want to put everyone in the same box or anything. Because like it's not like that. It's not how life is. So for all you motherfuckers out there who really are racist and really believe that black people are like inferior and all that kind of shit, you're fucking crazy. Who is your favorite white basketball player?
Hey. Who
is your favorite white football player? Don't give me that Tom Brady bullshit.
That's funny. I'm serious. I never would think like. I'm not even into sports, but that's just like something that would never come to mind. Like, oh, this white guy is my favorite here.
Bro, I was watching a stand-up comedy. He was like, I've looked up to black people. This is what he said. He was like, I know that slavery is the worst thing that ever happened in this country. Because black people are better than us at everything. They're better basketball players. They're better football players. They're better athletes. They're better at everything. So the fact that we pulled off slavery, I gotta say, it's kind of neat.
Okay, alright. Alright, man.
Oh man, when he said that shit, bro, I was like, ooh, should I stop listening?
Right, I don't know.
But
It's comedy though.
Course, yeah, he knew it was a joke. Cause people still do that shit without, having to get canceled or whatever. But
they canceling everybody.
Bruh, they trying to cancel J. Cole today.
I woke up to that and I was just like, what the fuck did J. Cole do?
I was like, what the fuck? Bruh.
What the fuck did he do? Like, what did J. Cole do to you?
Not a goddamn thing, bro. He put out a song. It's called Snow on the Bluff, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, niggas was really just... I had to read the lyrics.
I was reading the lyrics, too, because I was like, I'm not about to miss nothing. Because I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. And then I'm just like... And when the mad people was talking about what they was mad at, I'm still like, you're wrong.
Was it on Twitter?
It was on Twitter.
Of course it was. Twitter.
That's how I seen it on Twitter.
Y'all, if you got Twitter, delete your Twitter. Delete that Twitter because Twitter is fucking terrible. Twitter is the worst. I don't even feel like going into detail about how bad Twitter is or why it's bad. It's just a bunch of young ass kids who read headlines of shit, don't go into articles or none of that kind of shit. They just look at one thing and they got a whole 250 characters on some shit. I'm like, yo.
But that's what a lot of things, like even on Facebook, they be sharing articles.
All right, but on Facebook, well, for me it's different because Facebook, my stupid, I look at the people who post it.
Okay.
Like if I see something, it's like Donald Trump says he has COVID-19, and it's like from the Onion, and I see who posted, I'm like, oh, okay, you're stupid.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But I feel like not everybody do it, but it's a lot of ignorant people. But on Twitter, they have more like. People listen to you more on Twitter, I think, and if you got a bigger following and stuff, like, that shit hold more weight. So if you're trying to cancel somebody, it's like you got a whole bunch of people following you just because of what you said, and it's like, you wrong.
But, I feel like Twitter is, you don't have to be on fucking Twitter.
Twitter was my getaway place for a while, but I just deleted my app today.
Yeah. Get a Tumblr. I'm telling you. Tumblr is the way to get away.
I don't want nothing.
Listen, it's different. Tumblr is different because you ain't got to talk to no fucking body. You ain't got to worry about DMs. All you got to do is reblog
stuff. There's no DMs on Tumblr?
They are, but you don't have to worry about that. Mm-hmm. All you got to do is... Well, for me, I just reblog stuff that I like. Mm-hmm. Like, I like sneakers. I like scenery. Like, I like the
like,
sky.
It's not focused on you.
I mean, it's just
like
things
what you like.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's not really like,
my
my opinion is like... Well, there are people who are on there like that, but I don't do that shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. That's for Facebook.
So do you follow people on Tumblr?
Yeah, I follow pages because they just kind of post shit that I think is like informal or like dope. I like dope pictures. Aesthetic is a big thing for me. So that's the kind of shit that I like on Tumblr. And like, I'll get my glass of wine and I just be on my Tumblr and I don't have to worry about nobody seeing me or worry about nobody saying. Everything is on Tumblr. Porn is on Tumblr too. So you like, ooh, I like this one. And you can just put it in your likes and you can lock your likes and nobody can see it. Well, I don't think they do porn too much anymore on Tumblr.
I wouldn't go to Tumblr for porn. So.
You say that. Then you get a Tumblr and it's like, you know, I saw that one video on Tumblr. Let me go look at that one real quick.
I don't watch porn.
I'm just saying, like, it's a joke. You don't do anything. You're a good girl.
I do stuff.
Okay. Don't know who you're trying to convince. All right, swag.
Who know? They know. The people who need to know.
All right. Well, keep that a secret then. Until I'm one of the people who needs to know, this nigga's a virgin. Okay.
One of my friends, my homegirls, thought I was a virgin for a long time, and I was just like, I really appreciate you.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm glad you look at me like that. A lot of y'all probably look at me like that, and that's fine. I'll be a virgin.
I mean, yeah.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. I wish I was a virgin.
I feel like you lied about your sexual experience. Like, yeah, it was like...
That's true.
Tough.
You know what? If you ask my friends, I tell the best sex stories. Like, I tell the best.
I don't want to ask your friends that.
Don't ask. I'm just saying, if it was to come up.
I don't think it should.
You're thinking too hard into it.
I don't know. I
I'm
just
just
feel like
saying,
that
I have been told that when I tell my stories, they be like, bro, you told that story good. Because I go into the right type of details. You know what I'm saying? That's why we here today. Because they like how I tell my stories. And that's on.
Well, maybe you should share one of your sex
I'm not
stories.
doing that on the fucking podcast.
Well, I'm just saying,
I'm
you
a
know.
virgin on this podcast.
Hey, you know what you should do? Get you an OnlyFans where you're telling your sex stories.
I'm gonna do that.
See some little like erotica, but you have to like you gotta do something. You gotta give them something.
I'm gonna be like in a bikini or something.
There we go. See, now you're thinking. Now you're
and
thinking.
I'm gonna be like, so today, guys. Let me tell you what I did last night. Let me tell you what I did last night.
Who's gonna direct this? Because I cannot be in the room.
I'm gonna have my podcast.
Never.
I mean, my camera set up like that in my room.
That's how Swag get ready. She be like, what's the shoulder thing?
Shoulder is like sexy.
Okay, because girls, I see girls do that shit all of the time, and I'm like, I don't.
And it's kind of like you pushing your boobs out a little bit, so it's just.
Is it? Bro, I literally thought it was just like a chin ratio.
I don't know. It's just a go-to sexy move. Like,
all right.
Like I gotta sneeze.
Did you let somebody get that shit right before you?
I gotta show you this photo shoot I did. It was a bug, and I was like, you got the picture. I'm gonna show it to you.
It was clear as fuck too.
It was so
man.
good.
And then when you was in the daisy field,
yes, it was so many bugs. Like the things I do for these shoots, bro.
Oh
go
man,
unappreciated for real.
I need to do more shoots. I gotta get myself out there more, bro. Swag, everybody knows Swag. Don't nobody know Cali, bro. Cali that nigga. Cali dope as fuck. Ask him,
they
bro.
don't know about you. They about to get to.
They about to get to know me, bro. Cause we about to be on a goddamn money mission out this bitch. You understand me? Yes. I found some more beats too. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yesterday, I came to a conclusion. I was sitting in the house, and I was trying to work on some music, and I couldn't. Nothing would work. Every time I tried something, it would make that little like, you know, that sound. That's like, wait, you gotta do something else before you pass this page type thing. If you ever. You know how, like, when you on a computer... Okay, so the shit just wouldn't move, basically. It was just like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? So I just closed it. And I was like, I don't understand why every time I try to do this music, it don't work. I got everything that I need. I got everything that I wanted to get this thing started. And now it's just not working. No, I came to the conclusion. I was like, you better need to stop doing music, bro.
You're right.
I'm serious. Maybe I need to take a little hiatus and focus on.
Boy, the football.
I'm serious.
I'm serious.
I've been doing this for a very long time, and maybe it's time for me to shift
getting started.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm just shifting my focus, I guess, to more like this. You know what I mean? Because the page is called Cali and Swag. It's not called the Don't Gas Me podcast, because we're gonna have a lot more content that we're gonna be producing on this bitch. Okay, this is just the third show, and we're gonna have
just
hella
warming
stuff
up for y'all, and y'all stay tuned. For
y'all don't even understand. We about to have so much shit happening right now.
You scare me.
That's good.
That's not good.
But there's something else I wanted to touch on with that Pazuzu thing. He killed two people.
We know of.
That we know.
Confirmed bodies.
He killed a white man, and he killed a black man. Okay? He killed a black man, and he was young. His mother reported him missing. And apparently they found out where he was, who he was with, and all that kind of stuff. They found the guys. They arrested him. One of the guys arrested was Pazuzu Algarad.
Who?
You heard what I said. It was that. Who you said it was? Oh man, don't get me started, bro.
Please send me the phone.
Okay, my bad.
I'm gonna fight you.
I gotta.
I don't care about that. I want before and after.
Bro,
what you gotta do to it?
I gotta.
They keep cock.
I don't understand why you doing that.
Go ahead.
What you saying? All right.
About to pull my mama side out.
Okay, I have to master the lyric. I have to master the vocals. We might have to record it again. We might have to record it again. I gotta do mine.
Oh, we ain't gotta do nothing to it.
I got a
and
new
then
mic.
I asked for the song. Oh, I gotta do so much to it. What the hell, Malcolm?
I got a new mic.
Got a new mic.
So I think I might want you to record it.
What are you doing?
Exactly. So I might want you to re-record it.
I'm not. It took too much for me to get that.
It shouldn't have though. It's not that long. This is your song
I'm not a
now.
rapper.
But you know the lyrics though.
Okay, go back to Pazuzu.
Anyway, he killed 2 people. One of them was a black dude, and they ended up getting convicted. The guy, I want to say, well, I don't think it was Pazuzu. Was it him? Did he get convicted, or was it his accomplice? That guy? I think no. It was the guy. One of the guys that was there with him got convicted of involuntary manslaughter. They shot this dude in the back of the head. Now buried a hole, threw him in it.
A shallow grave.
A shallow grave. Threw him in there. He goes down for involuntary manslaughter. He gets sentenced to 13 months.
13 months, y'all.
In prison.
13
months.
Whole body.
Not years. Months.
That's a year.
Pazuzu Algarad, or whoever the fuck this boy said his name was.
Who said it was?
Alright, I'm gonna send you something for the end of the night. You can have it. But he gets a suspended sentence. Which means if a judge sentences you to 10 years and as a suspended sentence, that means you get to go the fuck home until you fuck up again. And if you fuck up again within them 10 years, you go to prison. That's what that means. Suspended sentence. So this man killed somebody. They found his body buried. The person who claimed he did it gets an involuntary manslaughter charge. Is convicted. Sentenced to 13 months. Tolly Carr, a well-known, you know what that is? Okay, we was kids. We was younger. Tolly Carr, we was kids. He was a newscaster on WXI 12. He got fired because one Sunday night, I guess, he was out and he got drunk and he ended up killing somebody as a DUI. And they ended up giving him, I think, 3 years for that. This nigga killed somebody, shot him in the back of the fucking head, buries a hole, and only gets 13 months in prison. If I did that shit, I would never see the light of day again. I would never see the light of day again. Why were y'all protecting these motherfuckers? Exactly. I think that's the biggest problem right here. We need to get the SBI and FBI in this bitch and understand and try and figure out why the fuck were y'all protecting this Pazuzu nigga so much. Pull up on me and let me know. Your secrets might be fine. Next.
No, but then when he finally went to prison, we didn't even tell them about his teeth.
Oh shit! Yeah.
First of all,
oh my god,
this man was high on meth, and he spent an entire day shaving his teeth down, pointy. I don't even know, like
to points.
Yeah, to points,
so that he can look like a vampire and bite into the raw meat and raw animals and shit like that. That's why he sharpened his teeth up. And then they say his tongue did this thing.
His tongue was 2 of them.
Why the fuck y'all ain't do something to this kid? This nigga was fucking crazy.
He was cool. He was their leader. It was a low-key cult. He had fiancés who helped him bury his body.
One of them is serving a 5 to 7 year suspended sentence. Who's a fucking heroin addict. Yo, if there has never been a more prominent display of white privilege, there you go, right there.
Go watch that right now. Go watch the Pazuzu story right now. And if you don't get upset, if you white and you don't get upset, you the problem too. For real.
Y'all know, you remember the Pazuzu, they named this nigga, he named himself after the demon in The Exorcist.
Right.
He looked just like that bitch too. Look at his mugshot from like when he killed the black dude.
And the black dude was blonde.
Legally blonde. Oh yeah, I remember last night.
Don't.
But I didn't mean it that way. I swear to God.
I'm laughing about it right now.
But I swear I did not mean it that way.
The man was.
It was funny.
They found him like at a gas station or something. They went walking down somewhere, some path or something like that, and they pulled out the gun on the man. Malcolm says he didn't even see it.
Oh man, I was not going to say.
Oh, you ain't gonna say it?
No!
Oh, cut it out.
No, I wasn't gonna say that.
I thought you wanted me to tell you.
No!
Well, now you don't want nobody to know.
I didn't want, bro. It just
cut it out. Just cut it out.
I literally meant it like. He probably did. Okay, the man was legally blind, and I was like, "Damn, he didn't even see it coming." But I didn't mean it like that because think about it: if you're legally blind and you're in the dark, it's gonna make shit a lot harder to see. And I really was not trying to be an asshole.
Anyway, yes,
I promise. I promise to God, I was not.
But they shot that man, and he was blind. I just had so much sympathy for him, empathy, whatever, because it was just like a blind man for real. Like they was just killing anybody for real. Like, and he felt that it was making him more powerful.
He was black, so they know they can get away with it.
Yeah, but when he finally went to prison, he still had his teeth cut up like that, and he tried to bite into an artery in his arm so he could bleed out and kill himself. And they saved him the first time. And when they was moving him to another prison, they moved him to another facility that was more isolated for him. He ended up killing himself.
It was Raleigh. They sent him to Raleigh. And that was it. And then he killed himself.
Yeah.
Because they knew, you know why? Because he knew he was going to get convicted for that white boy. Oh, man. So this make you mad in a whole different way, too.
And then go ahead.
No, go ahead, man.
Then they knocked down the house. Like, that was just supposed to make everything better.
It didn't even happen over here.
Yeah, wash away our sins.
Oh my God, y'all punk ass people in Winston-Salem. Y'all don't want no kind of blemish. Y'all don't want no marks, none of that shit. But you're not as clean and cut as you think you are.
At all.
Y'all really got a lot of shit that you need to fix. And I'm not even gonna lie, I praised y'all the last episode, like with the protests and whatnot, because of how y'all were marching with people and kind of shit, but it's going to take a whole lot more. Now that I know some other shit, it's going to take a whole lot more than that. Yeah. You got to get y'all shit together to me.
I feel that way too. That was like that was an inch, but no, it's not enough.
For real. They didn't display the fact that y'all was basically hiding this Pazuzu shit. Look.
Like the man that put the documentary together had to like search hard for information on it.
Shout out to Kansas City Dispatch for really going digging and seeing what the fuck this shit was about. Shout out to y'all. We hope y'all are watching. Man, this shit broke my heart. Cause when I was scrolling on Facebook and I saw a link from NBC News that says Danny Masterson. If you watch that 70s show, he's the guy who played Hyde on that 70s show. According to NBC News, he's being charged with raping 3 women in Los Angeles. This makes me so sad. Because I love that 70s show.
I watch it to go to sleep every night.
Honestly. You know what I mean?
I'm on like season 6 or something.
That's where it gets bad. That's where it gets bad.
I wouldn't know. I literally watch the first few seconds before they sing the song, and then I'll be like, "So that weighted blanket, it put me out." I
can't do that. That shit have you sweating though, don't it? That shit hot.
The first couple times I used it was, but I told you my house is usually cold, so I be good. I be Gucci.
Nope.
I be Gucci.
I'm weighted enough. I don't need no weighted blanket. You feel me?
But I'm so little. I need some body heat or something. I'm lonely.
Oh. Well, your heated blanket keeps you warm. Yeah. I really like this hat too.
Thank you.
I like the gold symbol on the front.
I got this in Georgia.
Oh, you just got it?
I just bought it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Cool. It's lit. But yes, that's all I heard about the story. It's 3 women from this all happened back in 2003. And that's when like that 70s show was like on and popping too. So it's like, oh fuck, God. Why'd you have to do those things, bro? Yeah. So sorry to those women who had to experience that. And Danny Masterson, get your shit together, bro. I don't want to see you go to San Quentin, but that's what it's looking like right now.
And man, when one of your boys get called out for being a rapist, don't try to attack the female. I done seen this so many times.
The best thing to do is just stay silent, because you really don't know. And
if you do know, call his ass out. Let him know he wrong for that shit.
But do you know though?
Look at you.
I mean, I'm not, because honestly, if it was my homeboy, I'd be like, oh, my nigga, bro. And I'd call him, I'd be like, hey, bro, what's going on, bro? Like,
I mean, that's what I'm saying, have that conversation, but niggas that really avoid that shit, don't try to avoid it. No. They would say, if you got hoe friends, you a hoe too. If you got a rapey friend, you rapey too. Oh. I don't give a damn. Whoa. You ain't calling him out on his shit. Y'all always together. You must have seen some uncomfortable. Y'all catch some vibes. Y'all see something going on with a girl. Tell him, hold up, bro. Chill. Let her be, to herself. Leave her alone. Niggas can do that. Niggas don't do that.
But I don't see this thing happen. Well, I guess I don't.
I mean, you got good friends.
The niggas that I hang out with, we ain't got to worry about.
But you still have to have an open mind to that. You still have to have an open mind that it's happening. Just because it's not happening around you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's definitely. I know it's happening. It's sad to see it, but how did it get this way?
It's been that way.
It's been this way. And you know what? What really makes it sad to me is at one point it was normal. Mm-hmm. It was normal for this shit to happen. Yeah. Like even all the way back to like the slavery days where the white man would just go in and rape a black woman simply because he felt he could just do what he want with her. So as black men, fast forwarding 401 years, bro, we can't be doing that shit. Like I'm not saying that white men can still, but we gotta set an example for the young boys that come up before us.
Protect your women.
We gotta protect our women, and that's one of the first things we gotta do. We can't be calling them hoes because they're promiscuous.
You can love your exotic women, your snow bunnies if you want to. Mm-hmm. You can love or be attracted to who you want to be attracted to, but you got a black ass mama.
You do.
You got sisters, you still got to protect them. You know what I'm saying? You still got to look out for them. You still have to be there for them. While you attracted to them.
Do whatever it is you want to do. Just make sure whatever's going on at home is safe. You feel me? And if you do love black women, say if you don't even like your exotic or whatever, take care of her, bro. Just do the right thing. It might take a couple times. You might fuck up or whatever. But that's not even what we're talking about. What we're talking about is not raping people. Like, I don't feel like it's hard.
It shouldn't be.
I don't feel like it's hard to not rape people.
There's so much pussy out here.
It's so much. It ain't just tossing it. You got to make yourself
look for it. It's niggas getting it for free. It's niggas begging for it.
Free.
It's niggas doing a lot, but it's there. It's no reason why you should be taking pussy.
You shouldn't, bro.
It's no reason at all.
Now, you see, if you was a nigga, I'd be that bitch to knock you out.
Okay.
What the?
This a big one.
Big mama stop. Oh my gosh, bro! I can only imagine.
But yeah,
I can only. I just.
We gotta do better as a whole. Black people, black women. You gotta be there for black men.
How so? Like, how you feel?
I
mean, since you said y'all supposed to be there, you said y'all supposed to be doing better by us. I would just like to know.
I'm just saying, okay, be more emotionally supportive to our men. They going through stuff. Don't be telling them they ain't shit, or they need to get on their shit. They ain't doing this and that. Be there for them, support them, help them in a more positive way than being all negative and naggy. Because sometimes females can be naggy.
Y'all can.
We just gotta support each other. And if something ain't working out, just separate. There's no reason to keep forcing something that's not gonna work. Just separate. Let it be. Breathe.
You
know what I mean? Air to breathe.
Shake.
Away from each other.
All right.
Okay.
I'm trying to ignore you.
And I'm still
I don't know what you're trying to say. I'm like,
I don't know.
Anyway.
That's why I just told you let me slide that through there. You want me to go in depth.
Yeah, I wanted you to know why, like, you know.
Don't matter.
I
be
want,
there for them.
You
support each other.
We need to be there. Because I went into detail about how we need to be there for our black women, so I feel like you need to bring them into that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I see it when I see it.
She don't believe that shit. She ain't gonna be there for our black men.
Right.
She ain't gonna do that shit. You gonna be down the low. She gonna be like, well, I need some money, nigga. So
never in my life. Never. I done supported more black men than black men supported me.
Okay. I believe that. Because we don't.
And I ain't complaining either.
Do I support? Hell yeah, I support. I ain't got to question myself. I'm a good ass black man. And don't let nobody ever tell you different. Yeah, I fuck up. I do that pretty often. But I'm a good black man. Moving on to the next topic.
Okay.
I want to talk about something pretty serious.
Okay.
And I know we probably shouldn't be talking about it on camera, but here it is. So, I don't have anything to talk about.
You irritating.
Oh man, I was trying to drag it out a little more, but I saw you getting impatient. Like, okay.
I was wondering what you about to talk about. I'm like, oh Lord.
So, one more thing I do want to talk about. I didn't want to talk about it on here, but I guess it is what it is. I'm really not gonna go into much detail because I don't want you all to know this. But there's been a girl who is consistently sliding in my DMs, and she's very consistent, you know. And I've explained to her, like, you know, my positioning and where I am mentally as far as that kind of thing is concerned. She's like, "That's okay. I'll work for this." I'm like, "Excuse me,
energy,
man." Big booty energy?
Oh, that's what it is.
I guess. I ain't really seen her in person, but she has pretty pictures though. She doesn't really do too much posting. I'm like, my only thing is I want to make sure that she's not like transgender. And I don't have anything towards transgender people. It's just I'm not.
All right, is she giving that vibe or something? Is she giving that vibe?
No. I'm just saying. I'm just saying like that's just my only thing. That's really my only thing. As long as you're not transgender, and not like I have anything against transgender people. Like I can hang out with transgender people. That's fine. I can talk to you. You know, all that kind of stuff. I don't want to date a transgender person. It's too complicated for me as it is. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I don't know. What do you think I should do?
I think you know how I feel about this. Live your life. Don't let nothing stop what you got going on in your life. I just feel like just keep going. Like she dropping the bait for you. Snatch that motherfucker.
What? But I mean, okay, but I don't want to do that in this situation, because I don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying, getting their feelings hurt. I don't want nobody getting their feelings hurt more than my feelings are already hurt. But
you let her know like what you got going on.
And right? I did. Yes.
Okay, so she want to get her feelings hurt. You told her time and time again, like, I'm not gonna keep curving you, girl.
Like,
period.
She like,
you about to take this meet and greet.
I'm fucking weak. Oh, God. Meet, greet, weak.
Right, exactly. So I'm just saying, don't be out here stuck. Don't be stuck for forever, Cali. And you're gonna look back on your life and you're like, man, it was so much pussy I missed out on.
And that's been another episode. That's been another episode of Don't Gas Me.
Don't gas me.
Don't gas me. Appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. But we gotta get the fuck out of here. This nigga all crazy.